Good morning folks, and welcome back to the channel. In the previous video last night we got some beef plate ribs and we seasoned them with the BRANCHO seasoning. They've been resting and settling overnight, so now we have our smoker set at about 275. She's sitting at about 280, so we might need to drop it down. But anyway, so she's ready to go in. We've taken the top rack out so that it doesn't end up taking away too much of the heat. Now we'll try and keep these within the same space for the smoker, so hopefully it won't get too much of an uneven cooking temperature. So the beauty of it, right, so as I mentioned, these large racks that I've got, or the oversized racks from Luke, are doing the job well. I've got them set roughly about the centre, so most of the heat will come from this side. So hopefully I'll get a good even cook. So now all I have to do is just put a couple of probes in, and then we can keep an eye on our internal temperature. So we'll be back in a minute. Okay, now while we've got it going, we'll get some probes put in just via the side here, which is normally what we do when we put up with our smokers. So we'll feed those through. Probably take it up through there, might be an idea. And then I will just pop it into a nice good spot so that we can get an idea of the temperature. So that should be that one. And the next one will come up, and then we will go in through the top of that one. Now that will enable us to keep an eye open, keep an eye on our internal cooking temperature, which I think, from memory serves me, is around 200. So this isn't based on a time cook this time. We're going via the internal temperature. So we recently just put in the new gauge. So that seems to be working quite well. Seems to be hovering between 200 to 200 to 250, I think. I can't quite see it.
250.
So we'll now let that go, and just let it go, and then we'll come back and check it a bit later if need be. So we've got a nice little bit of smoke going out the back of it. We might even open up the vent damper a little bit. So I'm saying that. We'll come back later. Thank you. Right folks, we're coming up on about 195 to 200 on the internal temp, so I'm going to give them a bit of a spritz just to moisten them up a little, and I think we'll be taking them off shortly. Oh jeez. Oh, I probably should have put a pan under them, but I forgot to, so we'll leave that for a little longer, and then we'll take them off and wrap them for about an hour. Right, okay folks, so now we're back at the smoker. It's time to remove the probes and wrap them. Oh, that's going to be a bit warm. So now we'll pop these on some foil, ready to wrap. Okay, so we're going to wrap these up, and we'll end up wrapping them for about an hour. and then probably a bit, well, once they do that, they'll be resting in their juices. Now we seasoned these with some Lane's barbecue BRANCHO seasoning, which has got some garlic in it and a bit of espresso, and a few other nice little flavours to it. So it will be quite nice. So. The purpose of wrapping these is to let the juices go. Let them all settle. Let it sew it to help the bark on the ribs to set. So we'll pop these in an esky. I've just got a nice little towel at the bottom there to keep them warm. Alright, so now we had these we had them cooking for about 4.5 to 5 hours, and the last hour or so I spritzed them a few times with some apple cider vinegar, just to let that bark crispen up a bit. It looks like it's done quite well, but they've peeled back on the bone very nicely. I'm very happy with them, and quite looking forward to having a munch on them for dinner tonight. So if you like what you see with the video, please hit the like button and the notification bell, and please do subscribe to the channel. I still would like some more, and hopefully this will help a few people with their cooking and their barbecuing. So thank you for watching. Okay folks, now that we've had them all wrapped up for about 2 to 2.5 hours, let's unwrap them and see how they turned out. So I've just used simple alfoil, nothing dramatic. Oh, they came up quite nice. Oh yes, pulled away from the bone quite nicely, a nice bit of bark on top, and they've probably still got a few of the juices all starting to soften up inside. So yes, quite happy. So let's plate them up for dinner.